Welcome to Arthur L. Williams Stadium in Lynchburg, home to the Liberty Flames, and fans have been eagerly anticipating this clash and filling up this stadium quickly. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see, a squad from the American, the Florida Atlantic Owls, taking on a team from Conference USA, the Liberty Flames. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Flames' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Eagles looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Wants to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. Makes a connection. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
They just find ways to find the big fellas. Those big tight ends are huge targets for the quarterbacks. The throws are usually in between the numbers. That makes it pretty easy. Usually sure-handed guys like that just come across the field and make plays for you.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
I'll tell you what, you want to quiet this crowd down. You want to do something demoralizing to your opponent. Establish the run game early on offense.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. These DBs going to give a little cushion. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Platt. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Guys, let's talk about Florida Atlantic. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
Florida Atlantic going back to work after moving the chains. The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
He's got the tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14. You know, we joked that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
They'll try the run. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic.
What an exciting way to start this season. This offense had a plan. They knew who they wanted to be, but you had to come out and execute it, and that was a beautiful first drive, creating some momentum, not only for this offense, but for this squad to start the season.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So a drive there of 82 yards, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run.
7, Liberty, 0.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. From the shotgun, the inside give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. All right, guys, let's talk a little about Liberty. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat. And the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got...
Turning it on! Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
When the football is thrown accurately, where I can catch it and be a runner after the catch, it makes all the difference in the world. I can keep that speed up. Now I can break tackles like you see here and go make big plays for my offense.
To the air, it's Houck. Throwing right. Lost, the defense is wide open. He's loose. Touchdown, Flames. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Still on his feet at the 45. He's pushed out of bounds. Inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. To the air on 1st down. Takes the easy one to the back. Breaks into the open. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
Florida Atlantic comes to the line on 1st and goal. gets it out fast. And the catch and run into the end zone. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown.
And this offense shows you why they are really hard to stop. The long, explosive run. You think everybody's thinking run, pile in the box. The play-action pass. They can beat you with the run. They can beat you with the pass. This is a tough offense to stop.
Let's see what he can do with the return. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return.
First and 10.
Liberty takes over and the Flames offense ready to go to work. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop.
Dropping back, it's Houck. They're working that left side. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. How about that play by the strong safety? Made sure his responsibility was covered, and then just went and made a play.
And sometimes it's freestyling, right? Sometimes coaches will get a little bit upset, but they don't get near as upset when I get the guy on the ground. They're okay with that, but I'm spinning down. I'm playing close to the line of scrimmage as a strong safety. I see the quarterback. I got to make sure if I do go to him, I better get that sucker, and I better wrap him up, and I better tackle him.
He's going to throw deep right side. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
The incomplete pass brings up third down. Motion from the back. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Got his man on the right. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. The Flames want to crank the tempo.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. It's a reverse. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter.
Loss of 7. Brings up third down.
We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Looking to throw, it's Hout. Pocket breaking down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first two drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
I tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Working that left side now. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. And the Flames have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Spire. Trying to punch it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Liberty. The extra point here would tie the game.
And I like this offense. They didn't panic. A lot of times you see offenses panic and want to get back in it when they're down really quickly, and they forced the issue. They stayed patient. They stayed within themselves, and we're an extra point away from being a tied football game.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, you've got to lock in.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. Give to the running back. There he goes. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. He's got 48 yards on the ground, a very productive first half here in the season opener. Come on, set. He's got it on the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Now on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Get it out to the supersonic guy. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Wants to go up top on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The give from the gun. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
From the red zone, looking for a space. He's got it on the move. Touchdown Owls. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And there's so many targets to focus on and so many elite playmakers, and they just lost him. They lost the running back out of the backfield. He catches the football, does the rest, takes it into the end zone. What a nice weapon to have on your team.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Penn State is getting taken to the cleaners today. We're talking heavy starch on a hanger, and don't let the door hit you on the way out. They're trailing by 17 to James Madison. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
The Flames with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Using his legs, it's Turner. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll move the tight end. Looking for a man. It's Houck. He's got him. Across the 45. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. And the Flames will line it up on 1st and 10. Let's go! Gives it to the back on the draw. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He lofts one down the sideline. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
On that RPO play, I don't hate the decision by the quarterback not to hand it off and throw it deep down the field. I just don't like the throw. Not an accurate throw. He never got his feet back underneath him after riding the running back and not handing it off. He's got to do a better job with his fundamentals to hit that throw because that play was there to be made.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback. On 3rd down, really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Fields the punt and looking for daylight. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Snagged in the middle. It's Mooney. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup.
Man, you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snaps, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating a loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Oh, that is a throw that is just going to haunt this quarterback. He had his target wide open running deep. That should be a touchdown, but the QB overthrew him. That is going to haunt this quarterback tonight.
Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down. To 23. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on 1st down. He rifles one deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up.
Well, even though that was an incompletion, I wouldn't be surprised if this secondary wants to start playing deeper coverages, because this offense has shown that they're willing to be aggressive. They've got a lot of speed. This defense cannot allow any big plays here in the second half.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to adjust the pattern. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He'll take another shot here. And they can't make the connection.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Pulls it in. It's Copeland. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. Wants to throw on 1st down. Gonna take a shot. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Buys a little time with his feet. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. The Flames send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Number 14 on the field goal.
No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
14.
Florida Atlantic will try to kick it deep and break the seal on this 2nd half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to fight. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Got room on the return. He's at the 30. The 10. Touchdown Owls. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
Number 19.
The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick. Oh, he's got some space. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19.
6-9-1, Gator score.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. First down here for the offense. Running back searching for a hole. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Got his man on the right. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Snap it to the back. And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Flames.
And that is the perfect way to cap off this drive. This thing started way back on their 2-yard line, and they methodically marched it down the field. You saw a little bit of everything on this drive, so at the very end, you pay it off. Really nice job running down in the red zone for the score.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Kent State has been blitzed from the opening kick, and as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. Let's see how this coach tries to explain this. They're trailing by 28 to North Texas. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. They just saw their lead cut in half, and now they'll try to answer. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Throws to the wideout. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field of play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Pratt. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's third and long. You've got a lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
And the Owls have it with a 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. The screen, and watch out. At the 45 on his way. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Now on the option. That's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
First game of the year, you're always worried about turnovers, right? And this guy has the ultimate nightmare on his first touch of the year. Puts the ball on the ground. He's got to be able to flush that out now. You got to get ready to go play the next play.
Out of the gun, the inside give. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, and they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive, attack, come downhill, go get the running back, get him on the ground.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Puts it out of the air. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
And that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up 4th down.
The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the 1st down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. Converts on 4th down, still going. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
To the air on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the game.
He stopped at the 32-yard line, pick up a 5 on the play, and it'll be a 1st down.
I just love the play call. You're getting a fast player out in the open field, and it's enough to get you a 1st down.
And the Flames are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. It's Turner. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, you've seen the last 2 plays now. This guy's versatility. You've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon, and a guy this defense has got to be ready for.
I love this by the offensive coordinator because as the game goes along, you see how are they going to line up when we line up in this? What coverage do they like to play? And then you can take advantage. You say, all right, the corner route is open. I'm going to hit it.
The Flames will try to put one on the board on first and goal. They want to throw it. Looking for the goal line. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Liberty.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the 3rd. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. To the ground with the back. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th all tied up. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Makes the catch. It's McCoy. Still on his feet at the 45. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown Owls. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. And that last drive didn't take long, just 2 plays to get it in. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods.
Turning it on! Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Gonna run it. It's Mason. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? For just a minute, let's take a look at Liberty. Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity and handle the outside noise moving forward, because losing this game in week 1, all the detractors, all the naysayers, that noise is going to get louder. That hot seat is getting even hotter. And I think all eyes are going to be on this program now, David, seeing how they turn the page and move on from minutes.
And I give you Exhibit A. Jesse Palmer just turned up the hot seat. All eyes are on them. They got to win. They got to do this. Starting off on the wrong foot. This is exactly what happens. It becomes a distraction. We're going to find out how good of a coach he is, and we're going to find out how loyal these fans are really quickly in this season.
Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better soon.
Or if I can quote the great Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Not a productive first down play.
Motion from the wideout. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Makes the grab. It's Rodgers. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And I think if I'm a QB, I like the decision. I get it to my running back who's really good after the catch, who's really good with the ball in his hands, but the defense did the job. They got him on the ground. They gave up some yards, but they forced the 4th down.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And that's such a good job by this defense. This offense is trying to find a spark, trying to get back in this football game. They're trying to be aggressive. The defense answers, and now you put your offense in a beautiful position to go out, execute a really good drive, and put a little distance between the other squad.
They'll give it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Looking down the middle. Got his man downfield. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
And the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
It's complete. Breaks into the open. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Touchdown, Owls! And they take it in for 6 more points.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. The home team is just getting blown off the field right now, and at this rate, I'm not sure it won't get worse. The Bulls have aced the test today. There's no other way to say it. A+ across the board for a group whose confidence has to be sky high. They're trailing by 14 to USF. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Quarterback making adjustments. Back to pass on second down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Flames headed quickly to the line. Wants to throw on third down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Pressure coming. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And now my mindset has to completely change. Listen, we needed points. That's over. Like, plenty of time left, over 3 minutes on the clock. I got to get me a stop, and I got to get that football back so my offense can score some points.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Caught in the backfield, it's McCoy. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. This is a big 3rd down. If they can move the chains, they can just about salt this game away. They try to pop a run on the draw. There is nowhere to go. He has stopped, and it'll be 4th down from the 23. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. Never a doubt. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab down the middle. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Rodgers. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Looking to fire. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads it left. He makes the catch. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. They're looking to pass from the red zone. It's complete. Oh, and he thought he had a chance to house him, but the defense tackles him at the 3. The Flames want to move quickly. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Flames.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
It looked as if he got a hand on it before it traveled 10 yards, and that's going to be a penalty. They were trying to steal a possession to draw a little closer in this game, but the ball didn't go 10 yards, so they'll take over the football with the lead. They'll try the right side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now with less than a minute to go, you've got to use your timeout. You've got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And they're just about out of chances. The defense can stop it one more time as the quarterback takes